When we're working with equations, all of the previous properties that we've seen for expressions still apply. So for instance, the distributive property still works. If we have 2 times parentheses x plus 4 equals 27, and I'm trying to solve this, well, one thing I can do is I can distribute my 2 through the parentheses. I could take this 2, distribute it through the parentheses, giving me 2x plus 8 equals 27. And then I could solve it as normal. I would probably want to start by subtracting 8 from both sides, giving me 2x on this side, because the 8 and the negative 8 cancel, and giving me 19 on this side. Then I'd want to divide both sides by 2, giving me x equals... Generally, when I write fractions, I would look to see if there's any cancellation that can take place, but there is no common factors between 19 and 2, so I'll just leave it as 19 over 2. If you wanted to perform the division there, ask your calculator, and you'd get, what, 9.5? I guess that's just as valid. Alright, on this one, if I want to solve this, I would want to multiply my negative 3 through these parentheses. We get negative 3y plus 12. So I was thinking of this as adding a negative 4. Negative 3 times negative 4 gives me a positive 12 there. That's why it's a positive, or plus 12. Alright, so we get negative 3y plus 12 equals 36. And I could subtract 12 from both sides, giving me negative 3y on this side, because those cancel out, and a 24 on this side. Divide both sides by negative 3. We get y equals negative 8. So, as a side, kind of a bonus way of solving this one, I said that whenever we do this, let's see, we're subtracting 4 equals 36. Let's look at a slightly different way of approaching this one. I said that if you're trying to unwrap this y, you would undo the operations in the opposite order they were done initially. And so you could actually use that same sort of approach on something like this. I could say that this y, well, I'm first subtracting 4, then I'm multiplying by negative 3. So if I wanted to take and divide both sides by negative 3 first, I would get y minus 4, because these would cancel out, on the left-hand side, and I'd get a negative 12 on the right-hand side. Then I could take and add 4 to both sides of the equation, giving me y equals negative 8. You can see I get the same answer here. This is probably a little bit more difficult for you, though, because there's this weirdness with the parentheses and the fraction. So, in general, my general recommendation is when you're solving an equation, start by simplifying. There are many different ways that equations can be solved. I'm trying to give you the easiest way to do it. Alright. So, yep,